welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Kenzee and welcome to the fun. Today I am going to be doing a new fun look like this one with a product I just got today, and that is the Karity Cosmetics Matte Palette, and it comes with 21 super pigmented shades. I've never bought anything like this. I wanted something new with a lot of color, and girl, I got it. So it is super pigmented. I'd never used it except for using this look, and I mean, come on, that is insanely pigmented. We'll play around with it, but I am going to show you how I did this kind of electric blue mermaidy something 80s if you're feeling insulty, whatever. But yeah, so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before we get this thing rocking and rolling, and let's get started, man.
So first we're going to be moisturizing with my absolute favorite, the Fresh Rose Hydration Cream. I use this in all of my videos, so you guys should definitely be used to using it. Let it sit before you put anything else on it, or else your makeup won't stay very well. Next, we're going to be using my favorite primer, and that is the Farsali Unicorn Elixir. Again, make sure to let this set and get tacky before you apply anything else on top of it, or else it will not stay very well. This is my absolute favorite, and it smells so good. So next, I'm going to be color correcting with my Stila color correcting kit, and I will be mixing the peach and orange shades to cover up my dark circles under my eyes. I normally don't buy Stila products because I found out that they do testing on animals, but I purchased this before I found that out, and I spent too much money on it to get rid of it. After covering the peach with my normal concealer, I will be going in with my Sephora 10-Hour Foundation in the shade Beige Neutral. I just got this from Sephora. I talked about it in my last video. I love this stuff. It matches my tan really well. So next I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to be putting that in all of the areas that I would be highlighting, because that's what I use this for. I bought it in the wrong shade, so I can't really use it as like a concealer, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. This stuff actually blends super well, and a little bit goes a long way. So kind of be careful on how much you use, because it puts out a ton of product. So to set all of that concealer, I'm gonna be using my Mary Kay loose powder, and it is like a yellow shade, and I'm gonna be applying that to bake my face with my Sephora Cake and Bake sponge. I love this. I found this on Manny MUA's video. It was like 12 bucks at Sephora. It is so good for applying setting powder to concealer. It gets under your eyes so well and just shapes your face really well. So I totally recommend getting this sponge. So next I'm going to be contouring with my Fiona Stiles contour palette. I found this at Ulta like on a whim, and I really love it. It's my first Fiona Stiles product, and I totally recommend using her stuff now, which I think I'm going to be looking for. These powders just blend so well, and yeah, like I just think it looks awesome, and even if you use too much product, you can blend it out almost seamlessly. It's so great. So next I'm going to be applying my Shape Tape as an eye primer. This works so well as an eye primer, so if you don't use your Shape Tape like as a primer, I definitely suggest doing so, because it holds on my eyeshadow so much better than anything else that I've ever used. So now I'm going to be setting all of that concealer I just applied with Caress from my new Karity palette, and just a big fluffy brush that I got from one of my 100 palettes that I own. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Coquette and blending that into my crease with my NYX crease brush in, I think it's a 16 brush, I'm not really sure, but blending that in and using it as a nice soft transition shade. So after I blend in Coquette, I'm going to be taking the shade Ego and using the same brush, blend it in just underneath that. And the colors create this really pretty, smoky, purpley, pinkish, I don't even know how to describe it, but it looks so good up close. This video doesn't even do it justice. If you can't tell, I am just winging it as I go, but it actually looks really cool completed. So after that, I'm going to be taking the shade Enchant, and in the outer V of my eye, just kind of smoking that in. It's a really pretty, like, electric blue, neon blue kind of color, and it ends up looking so pretty next to the purple. So now I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush in the shade Feign, which is a really pretty, like, icy greenish blue, and patting that on my lid, blending it into the Enchant and making a really pretty ombre color. So now I'm just going to be taking a smudge brush and smoking out the bottom of my eye in the shade Ego, and I'm going to do that until about the middle of my eye and then take it the rest of the way with Enchant. And it just kind of completes the look and makes it look a lot more pretty and just fuller around my eyes. So to make the next color like way more pigmented, I'm going to spray my fluffy brush with my setting spray. And then I am going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Vermeer, and I'm going to pat that on top of my lid just to give it a really pretty ombre color across my lid. So now I'm going to fill in my brows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. If you want a more in-depth video of how I do my eyebrows, I will tag it in a card above, and you can click on it and you can watch it. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner with my favorite Tartiest Double Take eyeliner. I use this in every video, and if you've watched any of my videos, you've heard me talk about it. I love this stuff. It's just so easy to make a wing, and you guys know how much I love my wings. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Maneater mascara. I just talked about this in my last video. I love the applicator with this. It lifts your eyelashes so nicely and curls them. It's just an all-around good mascara. You can't go wrong with Tarte. So next, I'm going to be applying some false eyelashes. These are just some cheap ones from Ulta, nothing special. Normally with this look, I would want to do something more dramatic, but I am all out of my good eyelashes right now. So yeah. But these are just natural, and I like them. They're cute, and they're super duper cheap. So now I'm just going to be taking my Real Techniques fluffy brush and dust off all of that loose powder that I applied earlier and finish the rest of my face. So now I'm going to be going in and bronzing and using the blush in my Hikari bronzing brick in the shade Radiate. You guys know how much I love this. I've talked about this a lot in my past couple videos. And now I'm just going to be going in and highlighting with my favorite Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Manny MUA collaboration, the Skin Frost highlighter in the shade Eclipse, and applying that to all the high points of my face. Glamming it up, looking like a Cullen, like a shiny ass vampire. And now for the lips, I'm going to be taking my Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip in the shade Louvre Palace, and I'm going to be applying that to my lips. It's a really pretty pinkish color. I love this. I really don't get to use it that much, but I really do enjoy their formulas on most of their lip whips. Now just to set my face using the Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender like always.
Okay, and that is it for this look. I kind of just went with it once I started doing it because I've never really worked with any colors, so I figured once I started playing with it, I started out with some oranges, and I was like, you know what, no, let's just go full color. Let's just do a bunch of colors, and let's just see where it takes us. And it's a little 80s, it's a little blue, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I kind of like it, and whatever. We're playing with it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out some cool looks, and you know, I'm really excited. I want to play around and like figure out like a cool like mermaid or alien or something, some kind of cool like festival looks before the summer's over, and just cool stuff like that. So yeah, if you like this look, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my social media, Kenzee Hutch on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. I love you guys. Mwah. See you later.